Good evening. You're watching SCTV. Today is the 16th of December, 2025, and we are here in Valley Heights High School in Blue Rapids, Kansas, to watch the Nemaha Central Thunder. Boys are 3-1 on the season, getting set to take on the Valley Heights Mustangs. They are 0-3. I'm Mike Stahlbomber. I'll be calling the game for you here this evening. Got Caleb Breidenauer with the production work and Billy O on the camera. Lady Thunder took a loss here this evening to a Valley Heights Lady Mustang. The loss was 41-26. The Mustangs with a good zone defense with Ava Miller out there, or Ava Smith, excuse me, leading the charge for them. She's a good ball player. So Thunder take a loss there. Lady Thunder are 2-3 on the season now. But here we go with the boys lineup. We'll have this for you. Starting off for Nemaha Central, we have a 6-foot senior, number 10, Caleb Strothman. For the Mustangs, 6-foot freshman, number 11, Langston Gray. For Nemaha Central, 6-foot senior, number 12, Leighton Thomas. For the Mustangs, a 6-foot senior, number 13, Lawson Stryker. For Nemaha Central, 5'8" senior, number 23, Jordan Lewis. For the Mustangs, we have 6-foot freshman, number 14, Ben Miller. For Nemaha Central, 6'4" senior, number 33, Jack Mackey. For the Mustangs, 6'2" freshman, number 21, Preston Schmerchek. And for Nemaha Central, 6'4" junior, number 35, Caleb Smelsley. And for the Mustangs, a 6'1" sophomore, number 23, Bryson Clays. Head coach for the Thunder, John Thomas. Assistant coaches Kelly Williams and Ben Steinlagen. For the Mustangs, head coach is Kenneth Steinfurt, and assistant coach is Braden Cox. They did the national anthem during the girls' contest, or prior to the girls' game this evening, so we'll not have that to start the boys' game. But instead, we'll get right into the huddle, and the boys get their final instructions, and we'll hit the floor to get this game underway. Caleb Smelsley will be jumping for the Thunder. He'll be going up against number 23, Bryson Clays. And here we go. This game is underway. Quickly, Nemaha Central claims the ball to get it started. Mackey going around up underneath and drops it in for two. They left him have the baseline. He gets it in quickly. Thunder into a press. Schmerchek off to number 14, Miller. Miller with the ball. Passes off. Stryker. Back to Miller. Gray. Gray to the corner. Schmerchek looks to go baseline. Back out. Coming to baseline. Floats a shot. Missed. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Miller. Over to Clays. Into the hands of Stryker. Gray. Man defense from the Thunder. Schmerchek. Stryker passes off to Miller. Now to Gray. Stryker with the ball, near side. Clays sends it to the far wing. Miller. Mustangs haven't even looked at the basket yet. Hardly except for one time. And they put a shot up and got the ball back. Gray, skip past, tip ball. Thomas nearly getting after it. Schmerchek gets it off to the wing. Now to Miller. Corner of the post, corner of the free throw line. A shot up and good for Ben Miller. Shot up from Smelsley. That one missed. Rebound. Strothman couldn't get it to go. Going back the other way. Miller. Sends it over to Clays. Shot up from Miller. That one's good for two. Miller back-to-back shots. Gives the Mustangs the early lead. Lewis to Smelsley. Lewis from the free throw line. Blocked shot by Miller. Now to the wing. Clays with the ball. Three freshman starters here for the Mustangs. Into the hands of Stryker, the senior. Miller. Over to Gray. Smirchek had a strip, but put right into the hands of Clays. Clays comes baseline, tries to pass back around underneath, and Thomas comes up with it. Pass ahead, knocked out of bounds. Gray trying to read the pass to the wing. Couldn't get a hold of it, Thunder ball. Ball rotation quickly finds Mackey for two. And now a travel call. Ben Miller called for the travel. Smelsley, deep three, good. Caleb Smelsley hits a deep one. The Thunder lead 7-4. Miller with the ball. Into the hands of Stryker. Stryker had it stripped away. It was Mackey. Knocked it away, but out of bounds. Smirchek gets it into Miller. And stolen away by Smelsley. Smelsley keeping him on his back. Oh, she flipped it up and got it to roll in. Smelsley with some spin on the ball. Gets it up and in, a 9-4 lead. Miller. And we get a timeout call by head coach Ken Steinfurt for the Mustangs. Looks to be a 30-second timeout with 3:55 to go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
What does it mean to be an independent insurance agency? Here at SBS, it means that our customers can be confident in knowing they are getting the coverage they want for the most competitive rates. With our independent status, we are able to partner with multiple competitive companies to quote your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. Contact your local SBS office today to find out what an independent agency can do for you.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Caleb was just telling me you got a replay of that shot that Caleb flipped up and in there. We'll play it a little later maybe. We got the time for it. Smelsley nearly getting the pick on Miller. Miller pulls up for the jumper. Front iron missed. Mackey clears the board. Off to Strothman. Quickly the other way. Pad head to Smelsley. Now back to the corner. Lewis for three. Good. Jordan Lewis hits his first three-pointer of the game. Miller. Cross half court. Tried to get it over to Stryker and led him too far out of bounds. Thunder lead 12-4. Mackey comes out. Thomas comes out. Carter Hike checks into the game along with Jaden Seitz. And 42, Osirik Nemechek, a freshman, checking in. He checks in for Clays. Lewis comes to the near side. Strothman finds Smelsley in the lane. Back out. Lewis to the corner. Hike into the lane to find Seitz up with a shot. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. They get it off to Miller. Miller cross half court. Working against Smelsley. Pulls up for the jumper. Front iron missed. And now they're going to get number 13, Lawson Stryker, with a push from behind. Trying to get the rebound. Be his first team. First foul called in the game at 2:44. First quarter. Fouls were a bit far in between in the girls contest, and the same officials will expect the same probably here. Smelsley trying to pass to the middle, looking for somebody who was not there. Mustang ball. Thunder lead by 8. Miller, tip ball. Smelsley trying to get it. Does. Probably could have called for a push. And there's a follow-up from Strothman for 2 and a foul. Smelsley trying to elevate for the dunk. Couldn't quite get it. For the foul called on number 13, Lawson Stryker, his second team. And Strothman drills the free throw. Traditional three-point play for him. 15-4. Clays. And then Nemechek in the corner. Nemechek, baseline. Needing some help. Turnaround jumper, good from Miller. Miller with all 6 points for the Mustangs. Trying to push it up the near sideline. It goes out of bounds off Nemaha Central. Last touch by the Thunder. It'll go to the Mustangs. Smelsley and Strothman come out of the game. Decimirs is in. Mackey's back in. Gray to the corner. Stryker. Now Clays. Now back to Smirchek. Shot for 3, missed. Rebound to Decimirs. And he is fouled coming out of there. Fouls on number 11, Langston Gray. His first personal, third team. Lewis off to Seitz. Decimirs over to Hike. Hike skip pass to Lewis. In the lane. Pass down to Mackey down low. He had the height advantage, and he gets the easy deuce for 6 in the game. Pushing up the floor, Nemechek. Needing some help. Gets it off. Down to the baseline. Into the corner. Shot up for 2. Is good from number 23, Bryson Clays. And now they're going to get a foul on number 14, Ben Miller. His first, fourth team. 40.8 seconds to go, first quarter. Lewis finds Seitz. Back out to Hike. Now to Lewis again. Man defense from the Mustangs. Skip past Seitz, down to the post. Mackey, jumper, good. Mackey with 8, an 11-point lead. Ahead to Nemechek. Nemechek lost the ball on the floor. Lewski gets it back. Tipped out. And they're going to say it was off Nemaha Central's Jaden Seitz. Gray gets it into Miller. Nemechek. Clays. Baseline jumper at the clock, and it's no good. It's the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 11, 19-8 on the Mustangs. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
National Bank is truly a locally owned bank. It was started 40 years ago by a group of approximately 15 families in this Nemaha County area. Their desire was to have and to start a new banking institution, and they did. CNB is truly committed to the area and remains very locally owned. So stop by and give us a chance to be your financial partner.
Welcome back. I'd like to recognize some sponsors for SCTV. We have Cook & Company, CNB Custody, Saints Peter and Paul Catholic Church, Nemaha Valley Motors, United Bank and Trust, and SBS Insurance. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. Thunder lead 19-8 after the first 8 minutes of play. Second quarter about to get started. It looks like the Mustangs will have possession. Nemechek with the ball, cross half court. Excuse me, that's Anderson. I think that was a kick ball. Miller with the ball. Miller from the three-point line, missed and out of bounds off Gray. Thomas up the floor to Seitz. Hike. Now over to Decimirs. Skip pass, Thomas. They give it to Decimirs. To the baseline, Mackey into Seitz. Up underneath, had it blocked. Reverse layup, couldn't get it over the rim. And knocked out of bounds off of the Mustangs. They'll stay with Nemaha Central. Hiked inbound, throws to the corner. Thomas. And now we got an offensive foul against Nemaha Central. A call on Jaden Seitz. His first team. There's a first foul called on Nemaha Central in the game. Baseline, Miller needing some help. Gets it out high. Clays with the ball. Gets it out to number 21. Smirchek. Anderson now to Gray. Smirchek down the line. Had it picked off. Decimirs running the floor. Anderson to the try to cut across, but Decimirs protecting the ball. Gets the layup for two. Full court man from the Thunder. Miller up the floor. And there's Hike with a reach in, knocking it away. Decimirs again. Nice stop, way to gather himself up, and drops it in for another two. 23-8. Ball's in the hands of Clays. Near side, Smirchek. Now to Miller. Down to the baseline. Another steal by Decimirs. Decimirs up the far sideline. Slowed up. Thomas. He'll try it for three. In and out. Missed. Rebound. Goes to the Mustangs. Anderson will bring it up the floor. And he lost it. Decimirs diving for it, but the Mustangs come up with it. Clays. And gets a timeout call from the Mustangs head coach. Ken Steinfort, full timeout with 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Called a timeout to save possession. To help his teammate, to help his boys out. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success, come join our team.
I'd like to recognize some more sponsors for SCTV. We have Rainbow Communications, Sailor Insurance, United Methodist Church, Water Conditioning of Seneca, Elk State Bank. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. So on the floor for Nemaha Central, we got Strothman, Thomas, Smelsley, Choliance, and Mackey. For the Mustangs, we have Anderson, Smirchek, Miller, Clays, and Gray. Anderson, handle on the ball. Anderson drives, kicks off to Miller. Miller working against Smelsley. Give it off to Anderson. Gray, double teamed. Needs some help. Finds an open Miller underneath. Missed the shot. Smelsley grabs the rebound. Smelsley triple teamed. Dribbles out. Now sneaks on pass to the corner. Decimirs for three. That one's going to miss. Rebound, Choliance. Got the long rebound. Back out high to Smelsley. Dribbles in to the corner. Near wing. Choliance for three. He's going to miss. Mackey trying to get it up there. Tipped out off the hands of Anderson. It goes to Nemaha Central. Stryker checking back into the game. It looks like Clays will catch a breather. Strothman into Smelsley. From the corner of the free throw line. Good for Caleb Smelsley. He's got 7. Anderson flips a shot up. Couldn't get it to go. We're going the other way. Thomas, near side. Smelsley to the corner. Choliance will try the three. And got it. And then looks like we're going to have an offensive foul on the trying to get to the rebound. We're going to call a foul on Mackey. His first, second team, but the shot does count because the shot was on the way and good before the foul was committed. 28-8, 20-point lead for Nemaha Central, 4-12 and counting here in the second quarter. Get it to Gray, now to Anderson. Miller down to the post. Trying to back his way in, Smirchek couldn't get it to go. Let's get that Stryker. Thomas down the lane, stripped of the ball, still loose on the floor. And now we got several players on the floor. They're going to call jump ball, and it's going to stay with Nemaha Central. Mackey will come out as Cormac Hike will check in. Into Hike. Smelsley in the lane, kicks out. Hike gives it to Strothman. Thomas, he'll try a deep three. Good. Thomas has range. That's his first three-pointer of the game. It's 31-8. Miller dribbled it off his foot, got it back. Stryker to the corner. Anderson dribbles in. Turns for the layup. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Cormac Hike. Hike kicks back out. Thomas to Smelsley. He'll try a three. That one's going to miss. Rebound goes to Smirchek. Smirchek across half court. They get it to Miller. Miller to Stryker. Get it off to Smirchek. Smirchek looking for some help. Almost tossed it away, but Miller tracks it down along the sideline. Miller drives baseline up with a shot, missed. Cormac High comes down with it, but taken away by Gray. They skip it over to Smirchek. Smirchek in the lane, blocked by Smelsley. Smelsley with the ball. The layup, good. Smelsley with 12 points. And a timeout called by Steinfurt for Valley Heights. It'll be a 30-second timeout. That's his third one in the game. He'll have 2 left. And we'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Nemaha Valley Motors has been proudly serving our Northeast Kansas community for over 5 decades. Come check out our great selection of vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and GMC trucks. Don't see what you're looking for? Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs. Don't forget about service. Our technicians are factory trained to handle any mechanical issues, including alignments. Come experience the difference here at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
Come be a part of our family.
Welcome back. Run through a few more sponsors right quick here. We've got Ag Partners, Community National Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Crestview Nursing Home, Souther Building Supplies, and TFI Family Services. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us. Mustangs with the ball. Miller gives it off to Anderson. Anderson working against Cormac Hike off of Gray and out of bounds. Tried to pass off to Gray and it passed it behind him a little bit. Seitz hustles to the scores table. He's going to check in for Smelsley. So Strothman, Seitz, Carter Hike, Cormac Hike, and Lewis on the floor for Nemaha Central. Strothman got bumped into by Miller and lost the ball. Anderson finds Miller, and they're going to get Strothman with the foul. Strothman called for his first, third team, and Miller hits the first one. Decimers checks back in. And a second free throw good for Miller with 8 points here. 8 of the 10 for the Mustangs. Lewis, cross half court, gives it off to Hike. Decimers to Hike, Carter Hike. Carter Hike in the lane, layup, too strong, missed. Rebound Smirchek off to Anderson. Anderson, cross half court, lost it. Gray, baseline. Stryker kicks out. Smirchek for 3. He's going to miss. Stryker gets the rebound. Out to Miller. Miller, baseline jumper. And he is fouled by Cormac Hike. His first, 4th team. Miller's free throw is good. 3 of 3 from the line so far. Coming with his 4th free throw here. And it's good as well. Good shooter. 10 points in the game for Miller. Going the other way, Cormac Hike with the ball. Hands off to Decimers. Decimers drives baseline. Seitz in the lane. Nice look. Seitz gets the easy layup. Off to Miller from Anderson. Anderson turns back down the lane, up with a shot, too strong. And out of bounds, Stryker trying to save it back in. We'll go to Nemaha Central. Into Cormac Hike and try to pass up to Decimirs. Gray reading the pass, but knocking it out of bounds. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Nemaha Central with 1.8 seconds left on the clock. They're going to take a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching SCTV.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Some more sponsors. We got First Heritage Bank, Mitchell Appliance, Shelter Insurance, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, Life Care Center of Seneca, and Seneca Dental. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. So Nemaha Central taking their first time out with only 1.8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter, and I know that's to help set up a play. A shot here right at the buzzer. Cormac Hike into the corner. Lewis dribbles up with a shot in time. They got to count it. No, it wasn't out of his hand in time. Took an extra dribble in there. Shot was through, but not out of his hand in time. So Nemaha Central goes to the locker room leading 35-12 over the Valley Heights Mustangs. You're watching SCTV. We'll take a break, recognize our sponsors, be back with the second half.
Do you want to be part of something big where you play a role in not only your day-to-day tasks, but also in the communities that you serve? Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We have more than 25 locations across Northeast Kansas, Southeast Nebraska, and Northwest Missouri, and offer career opportunities in all areas of our core divisions of grain, energy, and agronomy. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. To us, investing in our people and operations means everyone can do their best work safely while assisting in our mission of helping our patrons achieve value and growth. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success with opportunities for individual growth, come join our team.
My name is Michael Andrews. I am an MLT, a medical lab tech, and I've been working here for about a little over 10 years. It'd be a little more boring, honestly, working in a bigger hospital because you get stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Here we get a little bit of everything. It's just a great group of people to work with. We all get along really well, and just kind of being a part of a team with the same common goal.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
Germantown, Mavericks,
Mary Road.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics is totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies and with other people. It's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their games, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals if I have a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
friendships,
pride.
My reason why is to keep going.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Halftime of this game between Nemaha Central and Valley Heights. The Thunder leading 35-12. We'll get into the scoring in this game. Start off with the Valley Heights Mustangs. Only 2 players with points in this game for the Mustangs, and that's Ben Miller. He has 10 of the 12 points. He had 3 field goals in the first quarter for 6. Held without a field goal in the second quarter, but went to the line twice, hitting all his free throws for 4 from the free throw line. 10 points for him. The only other player scoring points in this game is number 23, Bryson Clays, for the Mustangs. He had a field goal in the first quarter, and that gets them to the 12 they have here at the half. For Nemaha Central, Jaden Seitz with 2, coming on the field goal in the second quarter. Caleb Strothman with 2, was fouled and hit the and 1, so he's got 3. That came in the first quarter. Leighton Thomas hit a 3 in the second quarter. Drew Decimers with 4 points, coming on a pair of field goals in the second quarter. Jordan Lewis with 3 on a 3-ball in the first quarter. Jack Mackey had 8 points on 4 field goals in the first quarter, 8 total so far, no points in the second. And Caleb Smelsley leading his team in scoring with 12 points overall. He had a 3-ball in the first, a 3-ball in the second, and a couple 3 field goals total in that half to get him to 12. Thunder are 1 of 1 from the free throw line, while Mustangs are 4 of 4, so nobody's missed free throws yet in this game. Thunder had 19 points in the first quarter to 8 for the Mustangs, but the Thunder increased their lead by another 12 to get to 35-12 here at halftime. Now, the start of the second half, Mustangs with the ball. No foul trouble whatsoever for the Thunder. Lawson Stryker for the Mustangs has 2. That is it. Not a lot of fouls called. Actually, a total of only 8 fouls called in this game. Mustangs, Moss, Gray, to Clays, now to Stryker. Gray bobbled it, able to track it back down, throws it back in, and right into the hands of Strothman. Strothman to the glass, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. First foul on the Mustangs here in the half goes to number 11, Langston Gray. He's charged with his second. Strothman misses the first one. Second free throw, that one's good. They're saying I jinxed him by saying there was no free throws missed in the first half, so sorry, Caleb, that's my fault. You missed that first one there. Lewis to Clays. Gray into the hands of Miller. Miller gets it to Clays in the corner, back out. Gray over to Smirchek. Gives it back to Clays. Miller, it's a Smelsley in the air, drives the glass, layup missed. Rebound, Strothman looking ahead, bounce pass to Smelsley. Tried to get the shot up, does, but gets fouled by Langston Gray. He's going to pick up his 3rd personal. Second team, Smelsley to the free throw line for the first time this evening. Good on the first one. Nemechek checks in for Gray. Second free throw for Smelsley, that one missed. Rebound Clays out to Miller, ahead to Nemechek. Nemechek up against Mackey, who had the definite height advantage, but Mackey just stood straight up, not trying to draw a foul, but it goes in over the top. Nemechek with his first field goal. Lewis. Lewis with the ball out high, goes to the near far side there. Strothman finds Thomas cutting through, goes up for the shot, draws a foul. He'll shoot 2. Nemechek called for his first personal. 3rd team on the Mustangs. Thomas hits the first one. Second free throw, good as well. He's got 5. Smirchek in the corner. Gets it to Clays in the lane, floats the shot, missed, and knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say it was off Mackey. He almost could have called a foul on Stryker. He was undercutting Mackey as they were going up for the ball. Clays, jumper missed, right into the hands of Thomas. Thomas up the far sideline. Thomas all the way to the glass. Oh, wow, no foul call. That was solid contact. Mackey gets the ball, goes up for the shot, and is fouled by Smirchek. But wow, Thomas took a shot and no call on that one. First on Smirchek, fourth team foul. Mackey at the line hits the first one. Second free throw, that one was short. Miller had it poked out from behind. Smelsley still trying to get a dunk there. Lost it going up. Miller off to Nemechek, or excuse me, Anderson. We got a foul call on Caleb Strothman. Blocking foul called for his second personal, first team. Miller off the inbound play, missed the shot, and it's tipped out by the Mustangs. There's a shot from Leighton Thomas. It was right here in front of me. That was online, and he drilled it. Second three-pointer for Leighton Thomas, 43-14. 29-point lead. Nemechek goes up for the shot, short. Lewis gets the rebound, turn the other way. Slows it up. Thomas, near side. Strothman. Smelsley driving down the lane, lost it. All they're going to say is off Smelsley. Last touched and out of bounds. Anderson will bring it up the floor. Gets it to Nemechek. Nemechek to Miller. Smelsley almost stole it. Mackey's going to get kick called for the ball kick. Smirchek will come back in. Miller will come out. Seitz is going to head into the game. Mackey will come out. Clays. Stryker in the lane, up with a shot, miss. Smelsley with the rebound. Smelsley up the floor. Strothman. And now we got a timeout called by Nemaha Central. 30-second timeout, 3:53 to go here in the third. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Quickly run through a few sponsors. We got Nemaha Valley Motors, St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church, Cook & Company, United Bank and Trust, CMB Custody, and SBS Insurance. Thunder with the ball. Smelsley, far wing. Comes to the near side. Lewis. Lewis puts it on the floor. He's going to drive, then slows up to the corner. Seitz. Back out to Lewis. Out of sights. Pass into Thomas. Knocked away. The Mustangs come up with it. Anderson drives down the baseline. Or down to the baseline. Gets it off to Clays. Back into Nemechek. Up with a shot. Missed. Striker, quick rebound. Shot up from Smirchek. Misses. Lewis with the ball. Sights. Up with a shot for two is good. Loose ball picked up. They say it was out off of Anderson. The dead ball will allow Carter Hike and Drew Decimiers to check into the game. Thomas comes out along with Lewis. Mackey on the floor as well. So we got Seitz, Decimiers, Carter Hike, Strothman, and Smelsley. Carter Hike to the baseline. Back out. Strothman gives it off to Smelsley. Smelsley. Down the lane. Partially blocked shot. Smelsley and Seitz battling for the ball. And it got knocked away from both of them. Anderson over to Miller. Miller almost lost it back to Smelsley, but Anderson with it. Drives the baseline. Up with a shot and a foul call on Nemaha Central. Caleb Strothman going up trying to block his shot. And Strothman picks up his third. Second team. And Anderson gets his first point in the game. Strothman will come out. Cormac Hike will check in. Thunder lead by 30, 45-15 with 2:01 to go. Second free throw from Anderson misses. And Smelsley clears the board. Up the floor, Cormac Hike. Back out, Smelsley. Smelsley working with the ball. Gives off to Seitz. Trying to get that pick and roll to work and just couldn't quite get it. Miller ahead. Striker. Out to Anderson. Over to Smirchek. Miller back out. Clays sends it to Smirchek here on the near side. Nice look underneath. Up with a shot from Striker. Couldn't get it though. Hike looks to his left, to his right. Nobody there. Decides to take it all the way. Missed a shot. Seitz trying to follow up. Loose ball picked up by the Thunder. Smelsley down the lane, has stripped away. Goes up with a shot and count it in a foul. Fouls on number 14, Ben Miller, his second. That'll be the fifth team foul on the Mustangs with 1:04 to go here in the third. Smelsley completes the traditional three-point play. He's got 16 points this evening. Anderson all the way. Blocked by Cormac Hike. From behind. Smelsley up the far sideline. Smelsley. 49 seconds. Off to Cormac Hike. Gives it to Carter Hike. Carter Hike coming around up underneath. Reverse layup good. Carter Hike with his first points in the game. That's 50-15. And they're going to get Smelsley with a foul. Be his first, third team. Nemechek back in. Also checking in is Reese Parker for the first time. They get it into Smirchek. Smirchek drives to the near side wing. Working against Seitz. Gets it off to Anderson. Anderson. Miller for 2, 3 missed, and out of bounds. "12 seconds. Over to Cormac Hike. From the free throw line, short. Tried to save it in, but off. Is off Nemaha as well as off the Mustangs. So the Thunder will get to keep it with 0.1 second on the clock. So it's basically a toss in and shot up in the same stroke. He couldn't get it out of his hands fast enough. It was a nice look, but no good. 50-15, Nemaha Central with the lead heading to the fourth quarter. It'll be a running clock for the final 8 minutes. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
On any given Friday night, you can find us here, illuminated only by the clear night sky and stadium lights. The ball field, a place for fierce rivals and close friends. A place for celebration, a place for family. We know what it means to come together, to be a part of something bigger, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. I'd like to recognize some more sponsors for SCTV. TFI Family Services, Ag Partners Co-op, Community National Bank, Souther Building Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Crestview Nursing Home. I'd like to also recognize Rainbow Communications, Water Conditioning of Seneca, Sailor Insurance, United Methodist Church, and Elk State Bank. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. So Nemaha Central will have the ball to start this fourth quarter. Carter Hike to Scholiance. Now to Cormac Hike. Cormac Hike down the lane, floats the shot, good. Cormac Hike with his first basket in the game. All the players for Nemaha Central who are in the book, except for one. I take that back. One left to get points in the book, and that's Scholiance. There's a foul against Decimirs, his first team. Scholiance is fouled by Gray. Gray picks up his fourth personal, first team. Over to Carter Hike. Now they give it to Cormac. Cormac Hike. Out to the wing. Decimirs is going to get called for the travel. Lost his footing and went down. Anderson across to Smirchek. Now to Miller. Off to Anderson. Over to Smirchek. He'll try for three. That one's short. And out of bounds, we're going to say his last touch by Nemaha Central. They get it in to Clays. Back to Anderson. He'll try for three. Graves gets the rebound into the hand of Miller. Miller with a quick shot for three is good. That's his first field goal of the half. Carter Hike will shoot a three. That one is, they're going to say it's good for two. His foot was on the line. Carter Hike with 4 points. Striker back out to Clays. Anderson over to Miller. Now down to the low post. The striker couldn't handle it, and it flips around into the hands of the Thunder. Quick lift the floor again. Hike trying to go up with the shot, lost it. And they're going to call double dribble on Gray. They toss it in to Scholiance. Scholiance off to Hike. Carter Hike. Now to Decimirs to Cormac Hike. Cormac Hike in the lane. Shot up and good. Cormac Hike with 4 points. Anderson off to Gray. Back to Anderson. Anderson drives in, steps back, off to Miller. Miller to Clays. Anderson into the corner. Miller will try another three. No, it's for two and good. Miller's shot good for two. He's got 15. Scholiance pulls up, missed. Kicked out, rebound by Mackey, kicks out. Decimirs goes up with a shot. He is fouled. He'll shoot two. The foul's going to go against number 14, Ben Miller, his third, second team. Decimirs to the free throw line. Misses the first one. Lewis checks back in. Cormac Hike comes out. It looks like Leighton Thomas is getting set to come in as well. And will, as Decimirs hits the second one. Decimirs with 5 points tonight. 57-20 with 3:17, 3:15 and counting. Running clock here in the fourth quarter. Clays. Over to Gray. Back to Clays. Into the hands of Selesky. Seleska, excuse me. Now Miller. Miller pulls up for the jumper. Bounced around, missed. Couldn't get it to go, but right bounced into the hands of Miller again. Goes up with another shot, and he draws a foul. I think Mackey's going to get charged with that one, and he does. That's only his second. His second personal, second team. Ben Miller shooting two. Missing on the front end of the two. Sights heading back in. Whitgartner checks in for the first time this evening. Parker's into the game as well for the Mustangs. Second free throw, that one's good from Miller. Miller with 6 points here in the fourth quarter, 16 in the game for the Mustangs. Scholiance, open three. Swing here to the near side, Lewis. Off to Sights. Hike kicks to the corner. There's a shot for three, missed from Scholiance. And off to Clays. Clays across half court. Out high to Miller. Under a minute and a half to play. Into the hands of Miller again. Back out to Clays. Seleska. Passes down to the post. Parker. Turn around up with a jump shot. Missed. Rebound to Hike. And we've got a stops the clock. Called a quick timeout just so they get some players in. Into Thomas. Strothman back to Lewis. Lewis for three, and it's good. Jordan Lewis hits his second three-pointer for 6 points. 60-21. Miller to the corner. Seleska, he'll try a three. Wow, he got it. The freshman off the bench hits a three-pointer. Thomas. Over to Lewis. Strothman, 13 seconds. Choliance. Take that shot. He's just going to back it out. We're going to let the clock in, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. Nemaha Central gets the win, 60-24 over the Mustangs. The Thunder go to 4-1 on the season. Valley Heights falls to 0-4. Scoring in this game, leading his team in scoring, is Ben Miller for the Mustangs. He had 16 points on the evening, and he was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Brady Anderson with a point in the game, 1 of 2 free throw shooting for him. Bryson Clays with 2 points, and Sarek Nemechek with 2, and a 3-ball from Kane Seleska. So the Mustangs were 6 of 8 from the charity stripe overall as a team. For Nemaha Central, Jaden Sites finishes with 4 points on the evening. 4 for Cormac Hike. 4 for Caleb Strothman. He was 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Leighton Thomas finishes the game with 8 points on the evening. He had a pair of 3-pointers and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Drew Decimirs with 5 points on the evening, 1 of 2 free throw shooting for him. Carter Hike with 2 points. Jordan Lewis finishes with 6 points on a pair of 3-pointers. Jack Mackey finishes the game with 9 points, 8 of his coming in the first quarter, and then he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the second half. Caleb Smelsley with 16 points to lead his team in scoring. He had a pair of 3-pointers and 4 field goals, and along with 2 of 3 free throw shooting from the charity stripe. Thunder were 5, 6, 8. 8 of 12 from the free throw line this evening as a team. So Nemaha Central goes to 4-1. And up next for them will be Jeff West. That game will be this Thursday, not a Friday night game, but it'll be the Thursday night game on the 18th of December. This will round out the December schedule, before heading into the Christmas break. I guess I should say there is a Nemaha County shootout. It'll be at Sabetha. That'll be December 30th and 31st. So we'll find out a little more about that, have that information for you at the next game on Thursday night when the Thunder host the Jeff West Tigers. I'm Mike Stahlbomber calling the game for you. Caleb Ridenauer with production work. Billy O on the camera. Thunder get the win, 60-24 over the Mustangs. 4-1 on the season now. We'll be back, or we'll see you at that next ball game.